All right, hello everyone. Here we are setting up for hole number 7 here. Not really sure what I want to do here. So we'll just go in with this standard bag. I don't know what the wind's going to be. Can't be a tailwind. It just can't. When they just gave us hole 4 and 5 is straight tailwind, I feel like this one they're not going to let you try to go for the green. Maybe 1030 is what I'm thinking. Let's see what that looks like. Nope. But it's 430, which is nice. It's going to cut off this route altogether. So I like that they did that, which is going to mean that you probably want to lay up. And, just for today, I'm going to take a Kingmaker. But do keep in mind that I am going to probably recommend that you guys do try to, bring higher wind resistance balls. It's going to really give you a very good make percentage. So here you're going to see I'm going to use a lot of my topspin, kind of like a POC 6, for example. And just for the time being, I will work on getting a little bit dialed. But for the time being, I'm just going to go about 9 rings here. Very little power. Probably should have used a little bit more power than that. Let's just see how this works out. And if you don't have that much topspin, then do overpower more. You want to make sure that you get around those trees. Looks like I did. I am going to try to start using my ring calculator over here, but just for kind of an initial adjustment, just to kind of get the feel for everything. And especially since I'm talking to you guys, just for the short term, I'm just trying to get the ball out in play. It's kind of hard to use the notebook tool here with overpower drives anyway. So for the most part, you just kind of play off a feel. But if I was going to do it, I would probably use, plus 20%. For example, 1 per ring would probably be pretty spot on for how many rings you should be adjusting in that case. So if you wanted me to put numbers to it, that's what I would probably suggest. Keeping in mind that the wind is also going to affect your ball, so you'll have to spin accordingly to whatever the wind is. Now what I'm going to do here for this approach, I'm going to use at least a plus 5% adjustment. You might even want to go down to a plus 10, but when you're towards min club, a plus 5 might be okay. And it looks like I am going to be very, very tight on this min club number. So that's one of the things that I might suggest for you guys is bringing a smaller power ball to kind of keep you out of this zone a little bit. What I'm actually going to do today, we're just going to, I guess, go dunk and use close to 4 per ring. Go right around 3.5 rings. It should give you a very good makeable chance here, using very close to a min ring adjustment. I don't mind playing that normally, but in this situation, I'm just going to use that min plus 5%, a little bit over adjustment, and just go those 3.5 rings that it's telling me to go in that situation. As I was just mentioning, it would be nice to kind of do a straightforward pitch, but you can see that dunk is also going to be very makeable. So 2 very good makeable par 4 dunks in this setup, which is going to be nice. I would really kind of suggest staying away from this approach. There's a hill that you're going to be trying to climb up, and with a backspin shot like this, it's gonna want to try to resist going up that hill. So you might miss a lot off the side. So here you can see my opponent's, it doesn't climb, so you can see how it's funneling away from the hole. That's one of the biggest reasons that I want to kind of talk you out of that one and why I went with the dunk. Like I knew that would kind of happen because I know about that angle. So it's going to be very hard to get the ball to climb the hill behind the hole. So something to consider. It is still going to be makeable. It's just going to be very challenging. So what I recommend is, the dunk, or if you can get a little bit farther, had I had a power 1 ball, so for instance, Bandera, and Voyager, or even the last tournament, the Oceana ball, So any of those balls are going to give you a very good chance to be able to, like if you're not comfortable with the dunk, you can stay away from it. You can just do kind of a front door min club type, I could still go those 3.4 rings, but if I was back a little bit farther, we'd be doing it with a front door type shot where we're trying to make it, roll it in the front of the cup and, just put that third bounce kind of right in front of the hole and just let it roll into the front of the cup after those 3 bounces, to where you would still use, very close to that min ring adjustment, because you'd probably be very close to min club if you drive it as far as I just did, and you just tried to make it with a front door type roll-in shot. So good luck with that 7th hole. So I'm looking at this tournament, and the first thing I see is 6 strokes that can be picked up on par 4s. I don't remember any Masters that like this. So the scores can be all over the place. You might see some, 16 unders on this setup for a side, and you might see some, minus 13s. It's just really going to be a broad range. And, those that can make some of those happen, it's going to give you a very, very good chance, especially with that very close Alba chance on 5 as well. So I'm looking at these par 4s, heading towards the weekend. It is quite possible that you could make all 6 on the par 4s. It's going to be very, very close range shots with high precision type, thorn capability. Or even, by the green on the case hole 4. So, it's a very interesting setup. Very, very interesting. So good luck, guys. I think, this is going to set up to be a pretty interesting tournament. I will do some revisions for you guys tomorrow. Let me know how this hole's working out for you guys, and catch you guys on hole 8 coming up.